University of Oregon Ducks. Ty Thompson is our guest. Hey, Ty, it's Jimmy B and Manuch, and I'll start first, and you have to be honest with me here, okay? How in the wide world of sports have you dealt with Manuch since the 6th grade?
Easy now, Ty. Easy, big fella.
Help me out, Ty, please.
That's hilarious. Manuch is a great coach. There's nothing I could, nothing I can say bad about him. He's helped me get to where I am right now. So deal with him is an understatement for sure. But he's done me great.
That's great.
Hey, Ty, I'm just waiting for one of you guys to write the Manuchisms that I throw at you guys all the time to make sure I keep you on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Ty, let's talk about this Oregon team as we bring you with the fight song, and I'm sure get you fired up. Yep. Bo Nix looking to come back for a 5th year. And I've been very impressed with your patience to pretty much stick with, the process there at Oregon. And I think a lot of folks expected you to go in the portal, but you didn't. And I'm very proud you didn't, because I think your time will come after this year. And you just never know. If Bo goes down, there's one Ty Thompson ready to go. Just kind of your thought process when you heard that Bo was coming back.
Exactly what you said. I'm just trusting the process. Doing everything that I, planned on doing coming out of high school. I feel like God has a plan for me, and I think coming here and facing this adversity is a part of that. And I think it's going to only make me a better man and a better quarterback. And I just can't wait for the day that it's my time. And this year, next year, however long. And
with your new offensive coordinator, Will Stein, it sounds as though that was a big decision for Bo to come back. I want to get your thoughts on the new OC and some of the things that might be different from some of the past offenses you guys have had at Oregon.
Yeah, Coach Stein is a great coach. I mean, he's come in and done a great job so far. Putting his mark on this offense. We're doing a lot of similar stuff as last year, but also a lot of new stuff. So we're gonna be really explosive in the run and the pass game this year. A lot of responsibility on the quarterback, and it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch for sure.
Well, we see you with this offense is it more of an RPO or spread where you can utilize your running ability?
Yes, 100%. A lot of decisions on the quarterback, whether it's run game and RPOs and stuff like that. And I will be able to. Me and Bill will both be able to utilize our athletic ability too.
One of the things that Oregon does is they have 625 million different uniforms. Do you have a favorite, Ty? That's what I want to know.
Jeez. I think my favorite was when my freshman year we played Washington State. We wore the white and green helmets with the green jerseys with the white pants.
Oh, yes, I remember
the white
that.
With the green was really, really nice.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah, I like that dark green. That was that lemon chiffon yellow y'all wear once in a while. I just can't get fired about watching that. But I mean, are you one of those superstitious kind of guys, Ty, that depending on a uniform or certain look that you prefer, with, as Jimmy mentioned, the 9,000 uniforms that you guys have?
I'm not superstitious when it comes to the colors we're wearing, but I will always wear the same, whether it's the same, my towel in the same spot, the same sweatbands, the same socks every game. So I'm kind of superstitious when it comes to that.
See, Jimmy, I always tell these guys, be consistently consistent.
That's it.
That is being consistently consistent.
That is.
From that standpoint. Time. You look at this team this year, and you look at the growth. The old regime was out, and you got a new staff, new offensive coordinator. What is it about the draw that no matter who comes into Eugene has success? Is it a tradition? Is it the laid out of the campus, or is there a legacy and ethic that comes with Oregon football?
I think it's a part of what we've built over the past, long before I got there. The culture and the legacy, like you said. We've got a winning culture, a championship culture, just in our town, in Eugene, in our locker room, in our facilities and stuff like that. So we hold ourselves to a really high standard, and greatness is the only thing we expect. It's not any surprise to us when we win on Saturdays. So I feel like the way we carry ourselves and hold ourselves to that high standard kind of just feeds into that winning outcome.
You must really like Eugene because when it's 190 here in Arizona, we never see you. I mean, you never show up. It's 155 out. I talked to your dad, Dirk. He says, well, he kind of likes Oregon, but he's not coming anywhere near Phoenix, Arizona in June and July. Was it hard for you to adjust with a lot of the rain, even though you have the indoor facility, and a lot of the beautiful weather that you have versus the heat waves we have here in the summer?
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's a lot of rain. Yeah. I didn't realize how many days in a row it was going to rain, but it is a lot of rain.
I can tell you that.
I mean, the weather is nice. Like right now, it's like 75 and sunny out. I don't know what it is in Arizona right now, but it is not Eugene, I can tell you that.
Well, now, Ty, you remember if we had 115, 116, if we had a 20-mile-an-hour wind, the wind chill factor was 110. Yeah. It's a dry heat. Yeah. It's not that bad. You used to survive those sessions with the ice towel and the cold towel and whatnot, but, man, don't tell me you're getting soft on me all of a sudden.
I'll never be soft. That's one thing I'll never be soft. I like coming home and still working out outside and stuff like that. It's a little refresher. And I definitely would need a cold towel, ice towel, dunk bucket when I get back.
We used to, when we get out there, Jimmy, and it's about 110, 112, I get that ice towel. We just drench the kids. Yeah. Cold water. Sure. I think we change the towel name to the Ty Thompson towel at one time there, Ty? There's many times that you were wanting that ice towel on you.
I had to be a different kid. It wasn't me.
That's great. Hey, it's Jackson here, the rookie. But my question to you, Dan Lanning, 10-3 last year, first year success. You experiencing the coaching change from when you started to now Dan Lanning. Just kind of talk to me about what Dan Lanning's like behind closed doors. What's he like at practice and your relationship with him?
Yeah, Coach Lanning has done a great job, especially as a first-year head coach. You would have never guessed. I mean, he's coming in. Taking the job extremely professional, extremely serious. He's covered every single ground a head coach needs to cover. Behind closed doors, his youth really helps him out as far as recruiting and connecting with the kids and stuff like that. So I think that's what he does well with his staff. He brought in a younger staff also to help connect with the kids and do better recruiting and stuff like that. But as far as like a coach and a man just behind closed doors, he's like one of the best coaches you could ask for. He's trustworthy. He's really genuine with the kids, and I don't have anything bad to say about him.
And Ty, it's interesting because the new staff comes in, and you talked about how Will Stein, your new offensive coordinator, is going to utilize your athleticism and plus your big arm with what you have. But you as a quarterback entering there as a freshman just a few short years ago, coming into this year, how much have you grown, or how much do you feel that the Dan Lanning era will help you as a quarterback moving forward after Bo Nix leaves?
Yeah, I feel like as far as what Coach Lanning, Coach Cristobal, everyone that I've been under, they've coached me all different ways, and I think I've been very, very blessed and fortunate to have the variety of coaches and the expertise of coaches that I've had over the past 2.5, 3 years now. I feel like I've grown as a passer, Coach Cristobal was heavy with the O-line and the run game, so I've grown in that aspect. I feel like I've grown with my knowledge of the game. I've grown physically, the strength staff that Cristobal and Lanning have brought in. So I feel like just overall, the growth is insane.
Can you just kind of describe the noise there in Autzen Stadium? The first time you had the visitor come in and as loud as it gets there, and I know it doesn't bother you guys because they're the home team, but were your ears ringing for a couple of days after you experienced that Autzen crowd when the visitors came in?
100%.
2 minutes.
Autzen isn't one of the biggest stadiums in the country. You see we pack out at like 60, 65,000, and it is always ranked in the top 10 as one of the loudest, rowdiest crowds. I feel like Oregon just has some of the best, most loyal fans in the country for a good reason. But they always make it, a great time. And when it's, especially a rivalry week, Washington, Oregon State, whoever it is, they for sure make it loud.
Ty, always appreciate your time. Hey, best of luck to you when you get in town. Holler at us, and you get a little lab session in. But remember, as I always tell you, don't you be slacking and Cadillacing, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. I'll see you soon.
Hey, Ty, I've got one quick final question for you. Have you ever seen the movie Animal House?
No, but I know all about it.
Okay, fair enough.
Are there some landmarks there?
Well, they filmed it at the University of Oregon, and they have a scene
1 minute
on the 50-yard line at Autzen Stadium. So you need to see it so you'll get an idea of what Autzen Stadium used to look like before all the renovations.
It's PG-13. Be careful now.
Thank you, Ty. You have a great day,
Thanks,
kid.
buddy.
Of course, yeah, thank you too.
There you go. Ty Thompson, Oregon QB.
I was going to say, we played Oregon my sophomore year.
Yeah.
When they made the Rose Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Justin Herbert.
Sure, yeah.
It was a night game. Dalton Sneed was quarterback.
Yeah.
It's loud. It is
it
loud. And I was surprised, too, when you walk in, like you mentioned, it's not a really big stadium, but it's just a funnel. You got fans on top of you.
Yep.
It's a great atmosphere.
And that below ground, something about the below ground, but I did a game there for ASU. It filled in for Greg Schulte, and Tom Dillon. I did the game, late great Tom Dillon. And even with the windows closed, we're doing the broadcast.
Yeah.
And it was before the new press box.
Right.
This is going back to 95, 96. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you kidding me? I've got
great.
my hands pressing the ears and making sure we can hear, but very impressive. And that was in those days we had that tartan turf.
Yes,
They used to water the turf
Yes.
before the game.
Wow.